Commissioning of the shutter. When the shutter is switched on, open the MESHLE app, then tap the plus button to add a new device. The device is displayed in the search field. Tap on it and the shutter configuration wizard will start. Press Start. Hold down the arrow key and observe the movement of the shutter. If you notice that it is moving in the wrong direction, activate the checkmark Invert Movement. Keep holding the key down until the motor noises stop. Now we want to bring the shutter all the way down by pressing and holding the down arrow key until it is completely closed. Again, pay attention to the motor noises, pressing the button until the noises stop. In the next step, we move the shutter all the way up to measure the time until it is fully open. Also here, keep the key pressed until the motor noises stop. In the next step, we want to measure the time for reaching the different positions of the window. Find with your eyes the half of the window and then the middle of the first and second half. Now we have visually divided the window into sections. Press and hold the key until the shutter reaches 75%. Once the shutter has reached the desired position, release the button. You will immediately be prompted to move the shutter to the 50% level. Press the key again and release it when the 50% position is reached. Proceed to the next step and move the shutter to 25%. Move the shutter all the way down and release the button as soon as the shutter reaches the bottom of the window. In the last step, keep the button pressed as long as you hear the motor still moving. As soon as the motor sounds stop, release the button. Select here if your shorter version has rotating slats or not. In our case, select Yes. Next, bring the shutter to the center of the window. Now press and hold the button until the slats are completely closed and release the button before the shutter starts to move down. Press and hold the button until the slats open fully and release the button before the shutter starts to move up. If your shutter actuator has a physical button, please check the arrangement of the arrows on the button and select the correct layout in the app. After selection, the shutter will be configured for your mesh network and the phone will reconnect to the network. The shutter will now recalibrate itself by moving to the top position. Please wait until the calibration process is complete. After calibration, you have full access to the controls of the shutter. Now we can bring it to the exact position of 75%, 50%, 25%, or fully closed. Select this tab to control the slat angle and open the slats completely. Partially closed or fully closed. And the Settings tab, you can restart the shutter actuator configuration wizard or you can review and edit the shutter configuration values in the advanced settings.